My name's Gallus One. I'm the owner of Levels Radio. I'm also a member of Levels Syndicate, Scotland's grime crew. 2004 I gave beats to Pablo from XFM. He was the first guy from Scotland to get played on like pirate stations down there. That was the kind of first thing, and then it all kind of came off the back of that, you know, the interaction with the proper scene down there. And then I started interacting with the G20 through Hendy, who's one of they're the first grime crew in Scotland. So I was like just a producer, DJ, and there was like a whole crew going on as well. And eventually found each other, and then the madness started. They always seemed open to, or the specific people I was contacting seemed open to different people from Britain doing grime, whereas perhaps it was a wee bit of a closed scene in like maybe East. East was quite like, it was London sound, nobody else was allowed to do it, Birmingham wasn't allowed, Manchester wasn't allowed. But the North London scene, because it wasn't like the absolute epicentre of grime, like it was East London Bow, North London was a bit more open. So when I was giving beats, there was no accent attached to the beats. So it was just a grime beat, 140, but it was just from somewhere else. And perhaps that maybe caught the eye a wee bit because it was from Glasgow. But it was just a laugh to me really. It was just like, and it was nice to be involved in something. Like when you do something, it's always nice for the people you look up to kind of to appreciate what you're doing. So it's always been just for a laugh, and that's probably why I still do it now. Over the last year and a bit, we've been doing quite a lot. The crew kind of came back. Like it was kind of about for like 6 years, 7 years, and then there was all sorts of youngers kind of came about, like Chrissy Grimes, 2T, AMAC, Polinus, Rapture 4D. All these young guys just kind of came about, and it was like, well, we had a studio in the West End, so people started frequenting the studio, started coming in doing sets and stuff. So it was a bit of a kind of crew studio, and then off the back of that, we've done a lot of work. We've done Radar, done Mode, had plays in Rins, plays in One Extra, Polos had stuff on Eskimo Dance, Boiler Room, like proper stuff. Like so, we always seemed to have to go down to London. It was like just a continual like going down to London every 2 months. But they were down. I couldn't make it one time. I couldn't get down because of work. I was just sitting in the studio listening to it, and I was thinking, fuck, why don't I just make a radio station up here? Like I've done it before. I'd done it back in the day. XFM went down for a couple of weeks, and I'd done an online station, Grind Time or something like that, just fucking ages ago. But I knew the technicals behind how to get a station up and running, so I done that and made a studio anyway. So it gave the studio a wee bit more structure, like between the 8 and 2 time slots. So it was just one of the things. I think everybody's kind of appreciated that there's a wee hub now. It's not just for Glasgow, it's for Scotland. Like guys from Edinburgh, Effie comes down from Aberdeen. It's just like, it's a place to be really, but it's a creative place. It's no fuck about, you know. It's come in, do the stuff. Like if you want to do things, you can. We're running gigs off the back of it through the Levels live events with Danny Greenman. We've got label kind of aspirations and stuff like that. So eventually, like you could come in, do a set, you could do a gig, and then you could release something on all under our umbrella. So that's the idea. It's to try and build something. Like you've got Rins in England. Like why can't there be a Rins in Scotland?
Yeah, we don't say you know them ones. Man trying to fake friends, you know them ones. Don't drop respect to the flow, it meant you're no one. So don't pretend you know them ones. Cause I got a bang and that's this one. And I might come to your man and that's this one. When I attack with the grammar, man catch just a hazard. That fits the chat, that's this one. Semantic switch chat, that's this one. Your fans don't react, that's fiction.
I'm not still doing it.
I still do it?
I've just been booked for Spooky AJ Tracy, Edinburgh in October. Me and Polo and Teddy are like the DJs in the crew, so we just like support the MCs at all the gigs and stuff like that. But we've been booked for like Eskimo Dance, supported Wiley. Back in the day we done Boy Better Know in the ICA in London for a Dirty Canvas event. So just done mad stuff over the years. Like it's been 12 years. It's just financial really. Like because I work, I'm supported that way, so I can pay the rent, I can get the infrastructure up and running, pay for the websites and shit, the broadcasts, the equipment. It's just that's really the only downside to it. Everything else is a positive. Like I'm so happy. Like when I was doing stuff back in the day, it was just me, Hendy, Philly, and Scola. So was that and ADY, so ADY, so there's like certain guys, there's only like maybe 10 of us. Like now you could say there's 10 guys in Glasgow and stuff, like really good. So like, there's loads of people out with what we thought it was going to originally be back in the day, and that just giving people opportunities, what makes me kind of keep doing it, you know. I don't feel responsible for it or anything, like it's just like I'm just playing my part. Like sometimes you just need to be a bit selfless in it and like see where you can't always be the guy that wants to be at the forefront, you know. You need to understand, like in a football team you don't have fucking 12 or 11 Cristiano Ronaldos, you have one of them and you have other guys that support the main guy or the main guys. So it's all about that, it's kind of playing your position, try to promote a scene. Like ideally what you want is a scene in your city, because then you've got a sustainable thing, so you have gigs all the time, you can do releases as an audience, so it's nobody's selfish up here, like we're quite open to letting other people experiment in our place, like our platforms and shit. So we've got like, it's not grime this station, it's totally like you've got footwork, one night you've got house, you've got soul, you've got every other genre you can imagine, Monday to Friday or Monday to Sunday. So it's like our ambition was to like have a grime scene. Now we've got that in Scotland, so it's like, oh, well, what can we do with a radio station now thereafter as a side project? So but, it's building, it's out with our control now. We started, if you want to say, we started something last year, but we didn't. We don't claim that grime's ours in Scotland. We don't own it. It's just we're contributing probably a good part to what happened in the last year or so. But everybody's coming up now. It's just good to see. I don't know, when we went down to London the first time and went to Mode, big up Tiatsum. First thing we seen, we walked in, we could hear Big H, and walked in, Big H is spraying bars in it. Like, it was like, like Meridian's the crew I like, man, you know what I mean? Back in the day, Press T. So, and then the next night we went in, Press T was there. And their sound, man, they're really humble, so it was good, man. It was a highlight of the last 2 years anyway. It's a lot more professional now. There's more money in grime, really. Like back in the day, all the raves were getting locked off before it was even get a chance to create a queue. But now it's like there's more radio stations, but it used to just be Logan in it. Like you had to go to Logan, and that was the fucking top of the mountain. You went to Logan, and you'd done it, and then you done a pop tune. That was your career. That was it, finished. But now it's like people can stay true to their sound a wee bit. They don't like Skepta's album is not a grime album, but it's fine. Like I like it. Like it's a good sound. It's kind of more assimilating with the trap sound rather than going with the dance sound, which is fuck all to do with like that. There's more similarities between trap and grime than there is between house music and grime. So it's going in Scotland. It's kind of going in a slow pace. It's like London back in the day. Everybody's kind of forming like their own wee thing. Like everybody who's maybe the guy who's releasing t-shirts is going to be the guy who releases t-shirts to everybody. Like he's going to be the entrepreneur, that kind of part of the side of it. So I'm trying to do the radio side. We've got a crew as well, so we're doing all that stuff as well, and try to keep our crew going at the same time as try to kind of give opportunities for other people through radio and things like that. So it's a hard balance in it. Like you need to kind of keep your eye on both of them, but it's running all right. It's going well. Like there's no really any issues. Everybody's kind of knows each other. It's more a celebrate, don't hate up here. Like there's a lot of beefs or anything like that. In London it was like beef every 2 minutes. That's what it kind of thrived on. In Scotland it kind of thrives on patter. But it's funny rather than angry. Do you know what I mean, that way? So that's a slight difference between the Scottish grime and the English grime. Definitely ignore Christopher Grimes. Shite. My team innit, like I'm no fucking hiding in it. Like, it's Levels Syndicate's the team, man. Like, everybody knows that. We've got the links in London. We do the stuff down in London. Like, in my opinion, like it's fine having a scene in your own country, but until you actually go to the place where it fucking started, go to London and do the hard things, like walking into a set in North London with Big H and Prestige standing and spraying bars, like you're not officially in the scene yet. You do YouTube videos all fucking day long, you're not in the scene yet. You need to go in the fucking sets. Grime's about sets and barring.
Complain, all friends like first day, all like a clean, hold up, go, straight on the drain, all
we all done it, like all the teams done it. If went through the fucking hard stage. It's hard, like go to London, like Scottish guys going to London, like spraying on mode, spraying on radar. So it's appreciated. They love it, like we love it as well. So, but, all Levels Syndicate, LVLZ Syndicate.com, like Chrissy Grimes, 2T, AMAC, Kendi, Philly Blunt, Scola, ADY, Rapture 4D, Polonus. That is, no. I don't know, man, we're just trying to build it slow, innit? You don't want to force it into anybody's face. It's getting a staff now. We've got Casey, who's one of the hosts. She's coming in and running like the sort of advertising, social media side of it. And we've got Proc Fisco's going to come in a while and do like more of the sound engineering, the technical stuff. So try to build it. Like I'm older in it, so like these guys are coming through when I came through back in the day. So if somebody went to me back in the day, do you want to run a radio station for me? Like, and do what you want with it, and anything that comes at it, you can get back off it. So it's giving people the wee idea at the platforms. Like I never had a setup like this when we were starting. We had to go to practice pad in Maryhill and pay £20 to get in for an hour and record one tune, and it wasn't a guy who knew anything about grime. So mix downs were like rock mix downs and shit. So it's like one of the ones in it. Like we're trying to give the platforms now, because it seems as if there's an audience in this country for the music we make. So that's what we're doing, mate, really. Just try to build it up. What a Rinse FM of Scotland, that's the idea. There's no fucking secret about it. Like, bottom line is, there's no reason why fucking Clyde One and Galaxy and all these shitty fucking radio stations are running on FM, and the audience is what, like, it's not looking for that. The audience is coming to fucking internet radio, so we need to do it, innit? Like, there's an audience, man, so.